Greetings and welcome to Bible Study with Fred. This is my second attempt today. I'm off until noon from work, and earlier I had a problem with my computer, so hopefully I won't have the same problem. But I want to do this again and post it. So Genesis 6, 1 and 2. You can read my comments anytime on blogger.com, but here I'm going to talk about Genesis 6, 1 and 2 today from the Authorized Version. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. The question that demands to be asked here is, who are the sons of God? Here we have evidence that they pre-existed the creation of the physical universe. Here God is speaking directly to Job. In Job 38:4, where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Verse 7, when the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Some of these supernatural created beings were not content to remain as they were, but were enticed by lust and endured condemnation as a result. There are many legends about gods mating with human women from uncontrolled lust. The following verse refers to them as angels, denoting their supernatural state. So angels in the following verse and sons of God in the verse in Genesis are in this context are synonymous. Jude 1:6, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day. Remember, an angel is a presence, an appearance of something that is somewhere else, representing that person or thing, but with power and ability that will prevent us from distinguishing the difference. And Isaiah 63:9 is the key. It's the angel of his presence, it's called. In Matthew 18:10, it says, take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Acts 12:15, and that Rhoda had come back from saying Peter was knocking on the door, he'd been locked up, and then they said unto her, thou art mad, but she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, it is his angel, because obviously they couldn't think he could be there. Revelation 1:20, the mystery of the seven stars which thou sawest in my right hand, and the seven golden candlesticks. The seven stars are the angels of the seven churches, and the seven candlesticks which thou sawest are the seven churches. So a third of the sons of God chose to follow Satan, as per Revelation 12. Perhaps those who receive Christ as their Savior will replace those sons of God. John 1:12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Presumably, these supernatural beings that placed themselves in a human body would bring knowledge and wisdom to mankind that would have been unavailable to mankind without their interference, as many myths and legends state. It seems that common sense would tell us that this would have made the pre-flood world a place of remarkable achievement, and there are many archaeological sites that suggest a superior civilization existed in the distant past, although the evidence is limited and the interpretation of it is controversial. I won't go into extra biblical legends and myths here about Egyptians having drawings and replicas of airplanes and helicopters in their tombs, or the ancient Indus River Valley cities showing evidence of nuclear destruction, all implying that if they were advanced, they had similar technology to us, as if we were the proverbial all that in a bag of chips. That would just lead to endless and questionable rabbit trails. Might be interesting for discussion, but would get in the way of the flow of these comments. Anyway, supernatural beings, even if constrained by flesh, wouldn't need our technology. One would think they would use abilities we cannot even imagine, but are hinted of in the Bible as the power given to God by God to humans, like Elijah to outrun a chariot, Samson's incredible strength, etc., etc. Suffice it to say that supernatural beings assumed the place of human beings for reasons all too common regarding the temptations man has faced on earth at all times with regard to sexual relations. So we're going to stop there and pick it up next time. And thank you for watching. I enjoyed this.